And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Chicago White Sox. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and our pitcher in this game, Noah Schultz. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Donovan will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
That's crazy.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
That's in there.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take. And we're back. And towing the slab, Andre Palante. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
So up next for Chicago, Jay Howard. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws on to first. And they go down. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. The pitch.
No, that's a ball.
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Gallo. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. This to third. Whips it to Gallo, and they get Arenado for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at right field. And now the DH, Luis Robert Jr. Palante back to work. Robert went deep in his most recent game. Palante in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
Dude, did you get my message? I sent you. I said I can turn it in Monday. Tell me I can turn it in Monday, so you can either come tomorrow or Sunday and get it. I'm not at home, so that's why. Okay, we'll do it Sunday. Yeah, if you can get it Sunday, do everything Sunday. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Thanks.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole.
Here's Wynn for one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now it's J.D. Martinez. This one popped up. Gorman makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Gallo. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So digging in, Victor Scott. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground to 3rd, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone, and the count 2-1. And that one fouled off.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Got him. And there are 2 down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Up the middle. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. So here on the south side, set for the bottom of the 3rd, here's the left fielder, Miguel Vargas. On the ground. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 8th, 3rd baseman, Andrew.
So up next, Andrew Vaughn. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Nootbaar makes the play, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Joey Gallo. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground to third. Whips it to Gallo. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. To third, Vaughn. And a couple of quick outs. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. That one outside. Ball one. That's to third, Vaughn. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutouts. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's back. See you later. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Now it's going to be Jay Howard.
Oh,
and a rope into center field, base hit. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. That one hooked foul. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Soft contact in the air, puts it away for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And a foul ball. The delivery to Robert, and strike 2.
0-2.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Scott settles under this one, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Oh my God! Yes.
High and deep right field. Way back there. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 2 down. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 rounds. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Schultz back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound. You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And a ground ball to first. Gallo takes it to the bag. St. Louis goes down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Flied to right his first time. And he swings over the top there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy getting loose out there. Matz, the power lefty, up as well.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey
Gallo steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Foul ball. Gallo, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Brooks Baldwin. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Scott makes the catch. And the inning is over. So 1 left for the White Sox, but they lead at 3-0. Back here on the south side, all set for the top of the 6th. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Drops one down in front of the plate, and that's just foul. Fought off foul. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Steven Matz.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Not in time. He's safe. First and second, no outs. And here is Luis Robert Jr., 1 for 2. And that one wrapped foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he's
and a base hit into right. Howard headed for the plate. He'll score, and it throws off line, safe at third. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Activity in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy up and throwing. Romero also getting ready. That misses. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away. So digging in, Miguel Vargas.
Oh, we'll take that. Fall.
Base hit. 1 run across. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
All right, grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Manager new pitcher for the Cardinals, Jairo Iriarte.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
That one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits. Back here. Cam Boozer comes on now. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The White Sox up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Reaching down, makes the catch. Now it's the DH, Jordan Walker. And downstairs.
They can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
2 outs, base is empty. Off the plate, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. This one lifted in the air, left field. Donovan hauls it in, and there's one away. Jay Howard steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up the middle, Wynn on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Benintendi up here, 0 for 3 in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive.
He just missed on.
And a foul ball.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Fires to first on the run. Misplay doesn't cost him. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Boozer back to work.
1-0.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. Boozer, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Contreras checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the catcher up to hit, Ivan Herrera. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. And this situation,
making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here on the south side, and now the DH, Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
And that one almost hit him. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, J.D. Martinez. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Vargas. Lifted in the air down the left side. Donovan on his way over. He makes the grab. And that is that. The White Sox leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, makes the catch, 1 down. And now Lars Nootbaar. That one's in there. That's strike 1. That's towards center. Benintendi is there and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 1 out left for the Cardinals. Now the number 2 hitter, Mason Wynn. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
2-0.
And a pop-off right side, foul territory. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, another night, another win.
Cardinals, 29 bats, 2 hits, 12 strikeouts. These 3 pitches. White Sox, 36 at bats. 2 home runs. These 2 pitches.